Hello, welcome to my video. Today I want to show you a mini story, The Race. I will start now. It's 5 o'clock and Alan is riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. Oh, what time is it? 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. Where is Alan riding in? San Francisco. Is Alan riding in Hanoi City? No, he isn't. Is Alan riding in Ho Chi Minh City? No, he isn't. Where is Alan riding in? San Francisco. Who is riding his motorcycle in San Francisco? Alan. Alan is riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. Is Ian riding her motorcycle in San Francisco? No, never. Oh, maybe. But in this sentence, Ian is not riding her motorcycle in San Francisco. Alan is riding in San Francisco. How old is he? He is 40 years old. Next, he's riding down Van Ness Street and comes to a stoplight. Oh, where is he riding down? Van Ness Street. Is he riding down Lagos Street? No, he is not. He is not riding down Lagos Street. He is riding down Van Ness Street. Where does he come? He comes to a stoplight. Does he come to a go light or does he come to a stoplight? Stoplight. We never say go light. We only say stoplight. Alan comes to a stoplight. Does Tom come to a stoplight? No, he isn't. Tom doesn't come to a stoplight. Alan comes to a stoplight. Is Alan's girlfriend beautiful? Maybe. She might be beautiful. I don't know, but I think so. In case Alan has a girlfriend. Yep. And where is Alan riding down? Van Ness Street. Oh, yep. And is Alan riding down Trần Khả Trân Street? No, he isn't. He is not. He is not riding down Trần Khả Trân Street. He is riding down Van Ness Street. Next. A red Ferrari pulls up next to him. Oh, does Ferrari pull up next to Alan? Yes, it does. It's a red Ferrari pulls up next to Alan. Does a red Ferrari pull up in front of him? No, it doesn't. It doesn't pull up next in front of Alan. It pulls up next to Alan. What pulls up next to Alan? A red Ferrari. Does blue Ferrari pull up next to Alan? No, it doesn't. Whom does Ferrari pull up next to? Alan. Alan is the person that a red Ferrari pulls up next to. Does Alan pull up next to a red Ferrari? No, never. A red Ferrari pulls up next to Alan. How old Alan's mom is? Maybe 80. I think so. She may be 80 years old. Next. The driver's wearing dark sunglasses. Oh. Who is wearing a dark sunglasses? The driver. Who is the driver? The driver is the driver of a red Ferrari. Is the driver wearing dark sunglasses or wearing a red sunglasses? Yes, of course, dark sunglasses. The drivers of the Ferrari is wearing dark sunglasses. Is Alan wearing dark sunglasses? No, he is not. Alan is not wearing dark sunglasses. A red Ferrari. A red Ferrari's drivers wearing dark sunglasses. Is Ian wearing dark sunglasses? No, never. She isn't. She is not wearing dark sunglasses. Alan. Oh no, the driver. The driver's wearing dark sunglasses. What is the driver wearing? Sunglasses. Yes, of course, sunglasses. Um, um, is the driver handsome? Maybe, but I think uh, so. Yep, a kind of handsome. Next, he looks over at Dylan. Oh, who? Who looks over at Dylan? The drivers of the Ferrari. Does Alan look over at the driver? No, he doesn't. Alan doesn't look over at the driver. The drivers of the Ferrari looks over at Alan. Um, does Alan does Ian look over at Dylan? No, she isn't. She doesn't. She doesn't look over at Dylan. Um, the driver of the Ferrari looks over at Dylan. Um, is yep. And how old is the driver is? Um, how old is the driver? The driver maybe 37. Yep. Maybe he is younger than Alan. I think so. Next, Alan looks at him. Ooh, and who looks at the driver? Alan. Alan looks at the driver. Um, does the driver look at Alan? No, in this sentence, the driver doesn't look at Alan. Alan looks at him. Alan looks at the driver. Um, whom does the driver look at? Alan? Yes, of course. Alan is the person that the driver looks at. Um, yep. Who looks at Alan? The driver of the Ferrari. Does Ian looks at Alan? No. Ian it doesn't look at Alan. The drivers of the Ferrari looks at Alan. Yes, and this sentence, Alan looks at the driver. No, sorry, I'm sorry. I nhầm. There are a tiny mistake in in here, and does Alan ignore him? No, he isn't. He doesn't. He doesn't ignore the Ferrari. He looks at the Ferrari. Does is Alan's father beautiful, handsome? Maybe. Maybe he's handsome. Next. And realize that the driver is Tom Cruise. Who is the driver? Tom Cruise. Is the driver Ian? No, she isn't. The driver is Tom Cruise. Does Alan recognize Tom Cruise? Yes, He recognized um, Tom Cruise. Does Tom Cruise recognize Alan? No, he doesn't. Tom Cruise doesn't recognize Alan. Alan recognized Tom. Um, yep. Next, Tom sneers at Alan. Ooh, and says, "When the light turns green, let's race." Um. Uh, After Tom sneers at Alan, what does he say? He says, "When the light turns green, let's race." Does does Tom wanna race to Alan? Yes. Wanna race with Alan? Yes, he wanna race. Um, when when as Tom says, as Tom says, when when will they race? When the light turns green. When the light turns green, they will race. Um, does Tom ignore Alan, or does Alan ignore Tom? Yes, Tom ignores Alan. Does Tom smile, or does Tom like Alan? No, I don't think so. I think Alan doesn't doesn't like. Sorry, I think Tom doesn't like Alan. Tom sneers at Alan, so that's why I think that. Mm, does does Tom sneers his girlfriend? Maybe, maybe when they have a problem. Yep. And next, Alan says, "All right, you're on." Does Alan agree with Tom? Yes, he says, "All right, you're on." What after Tom bet Alan? Someone bet Alan. What does Alan say? He says, "All right, you're on." Um, what does he says? He says, "All right, you're on." Does Alan wanna race with Tom? Yes, he wanna race with Tom. He says, "All right, you're on." Does Ian wanna say with Tom? No, she doesn't. Ian doesn't wanna say with Tom. Alan agree with uh Tom. Alan's Alan agrees to race. Does Alan's mom want wanna more beautiful? Yes, maybe she wants to more beautiful. Want to be more beautiful. Yeah, and next, Tom says, "I'm gonna smoke you, sucker." Oh. Does Alan wanna beat? Does Alan wanna beat Tom? No, no, he doesn't. Tom doesn't wanna beat. Uh, Alan doesn't wanna beat Tom. Tom wanna beat Alan. He says, "Oh, I'm gonna smoke you, sucker." Um, doesn't doesn't what does Tom call Alan? He calls Alan sucker. Sucker is mean a stupid person. Yes, and what what does Tom call uh Alan? Yes, of course he calls Alan sucker. Does Alan call Tom sucker? No, he doesn't. Alan doesn't call Tom sucker. Tom calls Alan sucker. Does Alan's dad call him sucker? Yeah, yes, when he was young and he made a mistake, a big mistake. So that's why his father called him sucker. Alan says, uh, "You wish I'm gonna beat you and the sorry ass car." Oh, what does Alan call Tom's car? Sorry ass car. Does Alan like Tom's car? Tom's car? No, he doesn't. He doesn't like Tom's car. He hates Tom's car. He said sorry as he said is charged as sorry as car. Mm, does Tom call Alan's motorcycle like that? No, he doesn't. He doesn't call Alan's motorcycle like that. Um, does uh, does Tom's is Tom's car a sorry as car? No, it isn't. It's a great car. It's a large car. But because Alan doesn't like Tom's car, so that's why he say like that. Mm, does uh, does Alan have a great motorcycle? Yes, he has a great motorcycle. Yep, that's all. It's so long. And thank you for listening. Bye bye.